welcome again to Post Office Road. That's the third time I've said it, but the Featherstone Rovers team just coming onto the field. Number 1, Chris Bibb, 2, Ikram Butts, 3, Terry Manning, 4, Ian Smales, 5, Owen Simpson, 6, Tim Sharp, 7, Derek Fox, 8, Chris Burton, 9, Trevor Clark, 10, Leo Casey, 11, Gary Rose, number 12, Andy Fisher, and 13, Brendan Toolter. Substitutes are 14, Martin Pearson, and 15, Gary Price. The Swinton team just come onto the field, who incidentally had a fine win over Wakefield Trinity in the first match of the season last week. Number 1, Chris Wilkinson, number 2, Scott Ranson, number 3, Barry Peters, number 4, Craig Bellamy, number 5, Martin Leyland, number 6, Chris O'Sullivan, who's the captain, number 7, Barry Ashall, 8 is Neil Clawson, 9 is Joe Graziano, 10 is Andy Pusel, 11 is John Fairbank, 12 is Mark Lowry, 13 is John Allen, and substitutes are 14 Ian Pickavance and 15 Ian Skeech. So here we are, Leon. At least the ball's gone 10 yards. Miss Featherstone Rovers, Leanne Beavers there, running off the field. Here we are, number 1 there, Chris Wilkinson kicking off. And Featherstone Rovers first touch of the ball, Terry Manning. That Rovers fine win at Halifax last week. And that Swinton, that fine win over Wakefield Trinity. So both teams will be keen to get 2 points from today's game. So it's Chris Burton there, trying to drive it in and being tackled there by his opposite number there. The Featherstone boy, as you can call him, Neil Clawson, making the tackle. So Derek Fox, that big kick downfield. Derek Fox, who were in sparkling form last week at Halifax. And the ball bouncing about him, but Chris Wilkinson there picks it up. And Ian Smales there. But Ian Smales takes the tackle, being tackled there by Chris Wilkinson. So it's Brendan Toolter to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp looking for us outside in there to Terry Manning. That's good tackling though by Swinton. Good running by Terry Manning. But a marvellous tackle that by the Swinton player. I just couldn't see who it was. Now it's Derek Fox the ball. Derek Fox that little kick through. Ikram Butts after that ball. Ikram Butts goes to try the corner. No, he disallowed it. He disallowed the try. Up to the halfway line. Well, that was a good move that by Derek Fox and Ikram Butts. Ikram Butts there really flying for that ball in the corner. To me, he got the ball down, but the referee said he didn't. Well, there we are, Mr. Morris. So here we go. Chris Wilkinson takes his time, takes his mark, straight between the middle. That's good kicking that by the Swinton fullback. Featherstone Rovers 0, Swinton 2. Here by number 12, Mark Lowry. Now Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to Chris Burton. Well, Chris Burton being tackled there by Andy Pusel. Big number 10 that from Swinton making the tackle. So it's Trevor Clark now going from acting half back. Trevor Clark there. Trevor Clark through the gap there now to Terry Manning. Terry Manning on the run. Ikram Butts inside him. Ikram Butts there. Ikram Butts going all the way. Oh, Ikram Butts scores a try made by Trevor Clark and Terry Manning. And all Ikram had to do was catch the ball and plant it to the side of the post from acting half back. And here we are, Derek Fox. Cool as a cucumber. I think it was 7 out of 8 last week, or was it 6 out of 7, but who cares? As long as he keeps kicking them there, Derek Fox. Swinton, Featherstone Rovers 6, Swinton 2. Double tackle, but referee said, don't play the ball. Trevor Clark now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now buzzing now there to Gary Price. Gary Rose, I should say. Well, Gary Rose being tackled there by Chris O'Sullivan. Wrapping him up well. Now it's Leo Casey. Leo Casey there going from acting half-back. And Swinton being penalised. Offside at the play of the ball. Get back 10 yards, the referee says. So it's a chance, another chance here for Derek Fox to put 2 more points on the board. 6 points to 2. Derek Fox looking at the ball, looking at the post. Here he goes, strikes the ball and he slips down just as he was going to kick the ball. Well, I know I was just grinning to myself then. It looked comical, but that could have ended up to be a serious injury. But as look as it like, Derek's all right. But he could have injured himself there in that situation. And the referee there is stopping the clock because there's 2 Swinton players collided there on the pitch. That 25-yard line. Well, that's a bad mistake, that. Chris Burton picking that loose ball up. Brendan Tudge with the ball, trying to dummy his way. Chris O'Sullivan there, going head high. Referee says that tackle was okay, but to me, I think he's got Chris O'Sullivan for that tackle, but he did go head high on there on Brendan Toty. And he kept on going with the tackle, and the referee was right there, under his nose, telling Chris O'Sullivan just to call it a bit. I'm sure them two players, Brendan Toty and Chris O'Sullivan, have had one or two duels in the Winfield Cup in Australia and the Sydney League. Doesn't slip this time on the turf. Here we are. He's making sure this time. Strikes the ball cleanly, straight between the middle. Featherstone Rovers 8, Swinton 2. Tim Sharp. Now it's Andy Fisher with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox, that big up and under, it's all on. Chris Wilkinson underneath it. Oh, that must be a penalty. Andy Fisher there. The perfect tackle, brings man and ball down. Chris O'Sullivan there, trying to get that ball out wide. Big number 11 there, John Fairbank, playing out in the centres, but Brendan Toty there, caught in offside position, caught in no man's land really. So it'll be Chris Wilkinson. A goal to his name already. That's 2 to his name. Right on target, so Featherstone Rovers beware with these penalties. Chris Wilkinson's bang on target with his goal kicking. Featherstone Rovers 8, Swinton 4. Trevor Clark from Acton half back now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp back to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there to Chris Bibb. Oh, and Derek Fox being wrapped up there by Chris O'Sullivan. Making the tackle, and that was an art tackle, that. And Chris Bibb really felt that tackle. Slow to get to his feet, gets up, plays the ball. Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox there. That little shimmy. It's all on Trevor Clark after this ball. Trevor Clark! Nose and team make it look all so easy. Oh, how do you do that, Derek? Derek Fox there, running to his right. That little kick there with his instep there. Had the Swinton cover flat-footed. And Trevor Clark there, well, it time to pick both nostrils, not just one nostril. It time to pick his nose twice before he picked the ball up and planted the ball over the try line. We're right behind the ball here. We can see this ball go over. We can. Straight between the middle. Featherstone Rovers 14, Swinton 4. The ball's in, it's out to Featherstone Rovers, so to Chris Bibb from Derek Fox from that scrum. Chris Bibb there wrapped up. Chris Bibb really wanting to link up every time he gets Featherstone Rovers get the ball this season. Linked up well at Halifax, wanting to link up today against Swinton. Now Peter Fox is giving him instruction to link up at every possible chance he's got when Featherstone's got possession. He's just doing that as Chris Bibb this season. Looking at the post, looking at the ball, bangs it. Has he banged it between the middle? He sure has. Featherstone Rovers 16, Swinton 4. Just that split second loss of concentration makes all the difference. Now Swinton now trying to get the first try on the board. Number 3 there, Barry Peters running it in. Bit of pressure here from Swinton on this Featherstone Rovers defence. Long time since we've seen this. Now it's Ashaw with the ball, getting that ball out wide here. Featherstone Rovers quarter. Oh, and that's a try to number 14, Ian Pickervance. The half-time score here, Featherstone Rovers 16, Swinton 8. Featherstone Rovers there, to me, after a scrappy first half where Featherstone Rovers seemed to have the upper hand, just letting Swinton score that charge before half-time. To put all for Swinton on, this is a good run. This is a good run by Swinton. Number 2 there, Scott Ranson. Scott Ranson there taking Chris Bibb on. Chris Bibb there, flying tackle that by Chris Bibb. Oh, and Scott Ranson there taking his time before he played the ball because waiting for his own support coming, but that was a marvellous run by Scott Ransom there. Featherstone defence there, lacking that bit of concentration there in the first kick-off. But Chris Bibb there bringing a marvellous cover tackle off there. Oh, and Ian Blease with the ball there. Oh, this is a good try to Swinton. Number 5 there, Martin Leyland, scoring a tease in the corner. And that's a marvellous start there by Swinton. Just got a cut, I think, on top of his head. He seems to be okay, so it's Ashaw with the ball now there to Craig Bellamy. Craig Bellamy there, out to one tackle. Still going the big number 4. That's good running by the left centre. So it's Barry Ashaw now. Barry Ashaw now there to Chris Wilkinson. Chris Wilkinson put big up and under up. Chris Bibb underneath it. Who's going to take this ball? Puts that ball into touch. Finds the Swinton 25-yard line. Now we hear the Rovers roar. These supporters really trying to lift their own team. So it's Terry Manning running it in. Terry Manning 15 yards short of that Swinton try line. That's the first tackle. We run these tackles down. Gary Price there being put up in the tackle. That's the second tackle. 4 to go. Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox there now to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp there looking for others outside him there to Ian Smales. Ian Smales there tripping up over himself there, just about 10 yards from that try line. Gets up, plays the ball. Now it's Terry Manning. Terry Manning there fighting his way over. Has he scored the try? No. He's just short. And it is inches and all, I can tell you. Gets back, plays the ball. Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp, they're going all the way. Tim Sharp scores the corner. A try in the corner, I should say. I'm going to say a corner in the try. Bit of pressure there, Paul, resulting in a try for Tim Sharp.
We can breathe again now, John. I think it was on the cards, that. I mean, we're pressing him well, and it was just a matter of time before we scored a try, and Timmy Sharp did it.
I think in this second half, though, Paul, Swinton seemed to be the more determined team. 15 yards try line. Number 12 there, Mark Lowry, having a go. Swinton really putting pressure hard on this Featherstone Rovers defence. It's Barry Ashaw with the big Barry Ashaw there, that little kick through. And Derek Fox losing the ball. So referee there giving the Featherstone Rovers player offside. So it's a chance here for Chris Wilkinson to put 2 more points to his name and to put Swinton on level terms. So here we go. Back to where we started from the beginning. Featherstone Rovers 20, Chris Wilkinson and Swinton 20. And Derek Fox feeding the scrum. It's out to Rovers. Derek Fox there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp there using the scissor move back. Oh, and that was an head-high tackle. Craig Bellamy there. Caught in 2 minds that time, Craig Bellamy. I think it was just a reaction tackle. No, I don't think there was any malice in that tackle at all. And Terry Manning went down like a sack of coal. 5. Looking at the post, looking at the ball, it's straight in front. But he's just missed one about 10 minutes ago in the same position. But not this time, straight between the middle. Featherstone Rovers 22, Swinton 20. He's after another. Now it's this dangerous play now. Craig Bellamy throwing this ball out wide now. Martin Leyland with the ball, cutting back inside. But Ian Smales there, wrapping him up. It's number 5 there, Martin Leyland. Now it's Bellamy with the ball there, setting number 12 up there, Mark Lawley. And what a big sigh of relief here at Post Office Road. Featherstone Rovers 22, Swinton 20. Well, a win's a win, Paul.
A win's a win, yes, John, but I don't think Peter will be happy with that performance, I can tell you now. But we've won, and, you know, we'll look forward to next week now.
Yeah. Thank you, Paul, and thank you for your commentary. Into some of the commentaries, Paul, but just go through the tries, go to Featherstone Rovers. Ikram Butt a try, Tim Sharp a try, and Trevor Clark a try. And Derek Fox, 5 goals in reply. Martin Leyland a try, John Allen a try, and Ian Pickavins a try, and 4 goals there to Chris Wilkinson. Well, I've just said to Paul, a win's a win, and that's the difference from the top of the division to the bottom. Featherstone Rovers plate 2, 1-2, which, when all said and done, it's a brilliant start to the season for Featherstone Rovers, but I'm sure that, same as Paul says, I don't think Peter Fox will be happy with today's performance. The difference between the two teams is that 1 goal there by Derek Fox. But Featherstone Rovers in the first half and Swinton in the second half. But all in all, a very untidy game. So we'll leave it here from Post Office Road. Featherstone Rovers 22, Swinton 20.